So welcome. Let's get right down to day 11 of this stuff. And with this freaking satellite dish set next to me, I'm assuming that had to do with placing, yep, a radar over at the copper thing. That was a good reminder. just dump stuff right next to you so you have a reminder what you need to do. So where have I put my car? That'd be right down there. Okay, so how's this all doing here? Well, it's soon be dwindling. Very much soon. Then I got all of this like free real estate to me to mess about with. Also, for some reason, this here iron is just like not being all mixed matched. Oh, because it's like, I think it's like being like all dependent on this thing right here. So I would have to fix up the balancer like when that gets fully depleted. But anyways. Is that not, it's not going anywhere? Oh, that's because, yeah, that little section was done. I should probably fix that. Let's see. So okay, we want this one to be on the left. This will just, oops, just uncheck those. So I'm trying to determine the path for like both of these things here. So we want this here to be on the left here. Be on the right. You're also on the right. Wait, what? Oh wait, no, that goes, that shoots up. We actually want this over on the left. Let's see, they'll go around this way. Ooh, actually, you know, that's gonna mess that one up. It actually does need to be over in this one here. Because, like, I'm trying to, like, determine, like, the route for, like, all this. Oh, yep. Now all the coal's actually starting being all used up. As intended. And this one, you are right. And, yeah, it'll just have to go from there. So I think we got that all taken care of. All right, just want to make sure that that one did actually have a filter on it, because, like, you know, after what happened yesterday, right? I wonder what that train was going to. Oh, that must have been the iron train. All right, let's get ourselves a oop. Hang on, I need to do some careful driving so I don't get ran over. Assuming that was the, yeah, there it is. There it was. I'm definitely going to have to do some fixing on this railing, because, like, if I need to start, like, building a rails up this way, it needs to not intersect with the train stop. But there's only like there's only like one train being assigned here, so it's all good. Anyways, let's find a spot for this. There you go. So at least have like every like observable little inch of the, you know, place here. Also, hey you were loose. Okay. Since I already know that the copper rail just went the other way. All right. All right, so guys, we got options today. That being having to take a look into uranium. We did get our prep stuff from yesterday done. There's still the case of having that Covarics enrichment process still being worked on. And there's also the case of having yellow science. So we need to figure out some stuff. What we want to prioritize. Just give me one moment here. Just having to keep track of some things here. But I suppose I'll go ahead and having to do a little bit of a weird thing before I even start any of this. Because I did state that I came across something today that looked so stupid that I had to buy it and try it out. I don't know when was the last time I ever ate something on stream or try something, but I couldn't resist. I'm going to go ahead and get this here. All right, so what I have here are so apparently I guess it's brand new. I would say it doesn't say new, so I'm assuming it has been out for some time. I don't know, like I don't know how often they make new flavors. So I got my hands on condiment flavored Doritos, that being ketchup and mustard. Like, why is it a thing? It was so dumb. I need to try them, and that's why I'm gonna go ahead and do real quick. Here, I'll zoom in right here on the engineer while I go about looking at all this stuff. I hope I don't end up having to frequently snack on any of this if it actually turns out to be good, because it's again, it's dumb. But if I had to pick one, let's start with the ketchup one. So the thing is that, like, I kind of noticed some time ago as well, they put out a new flavor for like tangy barbecue, and I'm like, bruh, like I'm only familiar with the Cool Ranch and the spicy nacho. Of course, that's, you know, the staples of every gamer chip flavors. But then there was that sweet barbecue thing, and that it did seem new to me when I first noticed them. Now this for sure, like I'm positive maybe that like this is brand new. I don't even understand. All right. Well, I mean, I don't smell the ketchup on it of any sorts. Just the traditional seasoning of Doritos, but well, actually, well, something akin to some sort of tangy stuff. Well, let's try the ketchup. Well, first of all, I don't think it's tangy. And I think I'm just more tasting the original sort of, like, you know, seasonings that we're familiar with on a Dorito. Either that or just the base chip. The ketchup's pretty mid. It's pretty mid. I don't know. Maybe it's like one of those cases of the chip where it's designed for you to have multiple at once in the hopes of having to get a more of a bolder flavor. I swear it's trying to resemble something like that of a ketchup flavor, but it isn't. It's just plain. I mean, not as plain as like an unflavored chip, but like a neutral flavor. Like how can you even how do you even do that? Is that what like ketchup flavored regular potato chips are like? Also, didn't I hear that's like more of a Canadian thing? And if that is the case, Mike, I'm sorry that Doritos ruined it. And if it's not true, then how did the whole idea of like Canadians and ketchup potato chips were a thing? I don't know. Well, maybe the other one could be a lot more favorable. Hot mustard, it's called. Yep, definitely looks very yellow. I can smell the some sort of like traces of vinegar, since that's a thing with yellow mustard. It has like vinegar as an ingredient, which I'm a fan of, because like to give you an idea of like what my favorite potato chip flavors are, it's salt and vinegar and dill pickle. I always love those type of chips because they're always just incredible bite of flavor to it. It's like bold. So this might be my favorite. I don't know. Let's try mustard. Oh my, oh God. Oh, okay. Oh, woo. Okay. That, whew. Oh God. Whew. Okay. So when I thought of mustard, I thought of yellow mustard. Okay. I was not expecting Dijon mustard levels of like that hit the mouth. Jesus. Oh, wow. This was more on point than the other one. Whew. I need to go for another. Wow. Woo. Ooh. Ooh. It does burn the tongue a little bit if you let it sit on it. Wow. So I consider this chip to be like more of an experience than anything. The flavor is there. It's very, very much there. Okay. It really all depends on how much you like the Dijon mustard flavor for this one, because that hits you pretty dang hard on that one. I mean, if I was to continue having to like chomp down on this stuff, I wouldn't mind, because it has awoken me up. It has awoken my inner gamer. That is ridiculous. All right, one more chip. That's nuts. That was nuts. So you know what? If this is considered kind of like a seasonal thing, you know, like summer type of chip, I could probably see myself getting like only like one bag of that every year or something like that. Ketchup, on the other hand, like I said, it's mid. It's nothing special. You know, maybe I kind of associate, you know, anything tomatoey, you know, much like that of soup, you know, because I like my good old simple tomato soup with grilled cheese and all that. So maybe that kind of flavor is what they were going for. The tanginess, it was definitely not there. Mustard definitely wins instead. Ooh. After that, I did need a good gulp of water after that. All right, that was a fun little side tangent. Let's go and carry on, shall we? Whew. All right. All right, so here's what we got. So we got up to, you know, purple over here, and excuse me, not everything is in full motion here, because all of those red chips, not all of them are like being wait, hold on. Well, there's almost a backlog of this. Eventually there's going to be like kind of be hitting like an equilibrium of red chips for this one here and this here, because it's kind of like depending on it, and like the consumption for this here is very few, so it's really like all dependent on like how much of the red chips are going over here. Yeah, because it's really only actively going towards those two things at the moment. So it's not a green chip problem, because we're producing a good amount of it, because, you know, they're backed up right here, and that's all being, it's a primary thing for all this. This stuff is so saturated here. I wonder if we need to once again add some more to it. Gosh, that freaking, like, that mustard flavored chip, like, holy shit, that woke me up. But all in all, I would still go for, the like salt and vinegar or dill pickle. Those ones have a lot more of a bold flavor that, it's funny because like it's the type of chip where you want to keep eating more, but if you do, it's going to hurt your mouth. Oh, I ran out of stuff. I need some more fast inserter, boys. Well, since I'm constantly seeing that being all bumped up, maybe what I'll do is I'll go ahead and stamp down like another array of steam engines. Because even though that my first thought was having to get uranium up and going, it's not consistent, at least not yet. Just because I would prefer it, like, if we get into that covarics enrichment thing. Okay, let's see here. Why does it look red here? Okay, there we go. There, just want to make sure that has like an equal distance to things here. All right, this should start bringing all the guys down here. Now we just need to get ourselves another pipeline going here. All right, so where is offshore pump? Get me one of these. Oh, I was gonna say it's for the rest. Oh, we should probably go ahead and start having to research something after that. Let's do automation 3. Cargo work size. Robot speed. I would like robot speed too. We would like a lot of things. Who are we kidding? Right? See, that one's currently being done. Well, actually, let's get the remaining modules up here going too. And then this. Then I guess we'll just throw in beacons in there as well. Actually, beacons pretty minimal. Then this. I'm so indecisive today. This is why that I have the option to be able to like chain things up around, you know. I keep walking like in and out of the thing here, so they haven't really reached me yet. There you go. All right. Now to map all bunch of that underground stuff yet again. Sure, pump. All right. Where would I want to go with all this here? Well, I see where it needs to go. Huh. Probably like... You know, I'll probably have like run parallel to the rail. We can do that. Well, let's see, that is the one we want to hook up to. And off it goes. All right, that ought to do it for a while. We shall see, though. right, the less of these around the home base, the better. Still needs to do all of its whole thing there first. Whatever the fuck I just said. Because I'm English. Alright. Alright, so we did get the Covarics thing done. And that would be kind of a little toughy thing to figure out, because I'm aware that it basically just indefinitely creates the good uranium. But having to get that set up might be a bit of a doozy. And like I said, where I want to have this is still up in the air. I did say it was going to be around... Ooh. Picking up all the coal here today. Not only that, but we also need to get water directly from anything. And if we had to pick one, it'll probably be by this here, you know, river or lake. No, this one looks more like a lake that's just like near pond levels. All right. Though right now, considering like the demand that I have for like freaking like red circuits around here, I should probably go about situating this right above it. I doubt that I need to expand extremely far for the rest of this stuff, so we might be all right. If anything, let's just park closer to the rails here, perhaps. Let's do some more major deforestation here. Or let me just destroy them. If the bots haven't got to it yet. Surprisingly, it doesn't damage them. Didn't notice that there were some rocks there. Self-damage. I say right now this research pace seems to be at a good pace right now. I think just having like a little bit of like, you know, the speed and productivity seems to be doing the trick. You know, to make up for the lack that I have of things right now. All right, let's go ahead and plan things out, shall we? Now, since I now just unlocked the Covarics thing, I think I'm going to have to potentially make more centrifuges, perhaps, because if I recall... Ah, yes. So yeah, that's the usual like uranium processing. We need those at least. 4, I think, will be good enough for what we're trying to accomplish to get, you know, regular stuff. It looks like we're going to need more of it for, you know, having to reprocess the stuff and then having to, you know, enrich the stuff. So I would have no idea like how much more I would need. Also, why are you going back? Oh, because you need to have your precious energy. Ed OG drink. Come by a deciduous. Hello. Does anyone remember that episode? That was just like one of the very first ones. Instead of delicious, he says deciduous. That show freaking slaps. That is like always like my go-to cartoon and such. If anything, what I was trying to accomplish for a long while was having to complete a sound pack, an Ed Netty sound pack for Path of Exile, and all I had to do was try to comb through all of the episodes to see if I can find anything that's like noteworthy. And I was not fully done. I think I've only got to like to the very start of the second season. So I don't know. Like I need to still find some like free time if I can somehow. It's like it's ridiculous. All right, so we had ourselves all this stuff here. I don't think how do I tell it to well, we only need like the one here, right? Because I actually didn't really want it to like, you know, make any more than it should. Only for the like the initial set here. What else was there? Oh yeah, I said I was gonna go about, yeah. Oh, yep, I apparently still have this sitting over here. Just so that I am super thorough with red circuits in any of those chests. Like, let's have the bots bring them over to me. We sure we good on this? Okay, I guess I did get him. Very well. I'm not really sure like how much I would need for certain tasks. So because we take into account the regular processing, then we have the reprocessing from the old cells, and then the covarics. Which I'm aware that's a reference to one of the main guys that makes the game. All right, so let's see. So I saved four for the main thing. Then I guess we can just start with like one. Well, because hold on, like what does it take to like? Okay, so in order for me to like even really start with the uranium fuel cells, we need to have the good stuff anyways. And also here's another thing that I learned is that like when nuclear fuel is in motion, it lasts for like 200 seconds and it does not stop. Whether or not the power is like full or not, you know. So I was thinking to myself, like, well, maybe if a condition is met to where if nuclear is running, it should turn the steam engines off. I wonder. Thing is, I don't know if they're able to be hooked up by this. No, apparently not. What about this? No. Okay. Then I suppose we should probably introduce a kill switch. So I need to go ahead and look around to see. Ooh, that's kind of tough. Actually, didn't I hear that there was like a hierarchy of like power that gets used throughout all of this? I have a vague little feeling that they probably do that. That less power. All right, electricity. Generators. Consumption. Okay, let's see. All right, network priorities. Okay. Solar panels top priority. They always work at max performance available unless they cover all and the network and okay. Now in the case of steam engines and steam turbines, they match whatever demand solar panels cannot satisfy. Note that engines and turbines do have the same priority. Leftover demand is equally divided among both. Okay. Well, now the question is, can we... Nope. Okay. So this would mean, everyone, that I would need to do some rerouting of the power so that I ultimately have a like one kill switch centered around all this. And it would probably make sense if I have the starting point of it be right here. So let me go about probably like, yeah, making like a kill switch. Because like if I can do it via network to detect like, hey, if there's power being, wait. Shit, how could I do that? Ooh. All right, let me hook that over here. Yeah, thank you, boss, but I'm all right. All right, so what I'm trying to do here is to try to get all of this isolated here. There you go. So this is now going to be a day of working out a much cleaner understanding of the electricity network, most likely. All right, power switch. All right, let's go about making that one real quick. Let's make a few more just in case. Because maybe I need to have like a kill switch on over by the nuclear thing. I guess like whenever it detects like there's no power being generated or something, then it will flip the other thing back on. And I do have some copper cables on me, so because I think for it to like properly hook up, that's the constant combinator. I'm blind today. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? It was just there. Did I just make more wow. I selected the wrong one. You can tell how today was just a long day for being the first day back at work. I'm looking at wrong things and selecting wrong things. A little bit of iron. Okay, now I got the thing. All right, whole base is probably gonna go out when I go about doing this stupid shit. All right, so that is the on thing here. And we would want actual copper cables for this one. And I think we have to disconnect from this here too. Yep. So if I wanted to ruin everything, boom, whole base is off, and then back on. All right, so we have the kill switch to the steam engines. And apparently this is paired up with circuit network. Okay, but what kind of options do we have if we were to do this? Now let's get a constant combinator here. Just to have a look. Hello? Oh, God. Let's say, I don't know, iron is 1. And iron is greater or equal to 1. Equal to 1. Did I not set that? There you go. So mode of operation. is that it detects stuff. Okay. So it can go about reading variables. So there is that. So I'm wondering if I could set up a way. Oh, hey, research done. Give it some more. So I'm wondering if I can set up a way so that in the uranium process, if it detects that there is nuclear fuel in the reactor, like if there's at least one available, then it would turn off steam engines. I think we're onto something, guys. Think we're onto something. All right, I think let's get some of the more like good quality of life ones here next. But all right, interesting. So now we know what it can do here. So I don't think it'll really like, well, maybe I could make it easily detect like the energy values, but that seems a bit complicated. But I think a lot more concrete would be determining by detecting like what is in like the reactor. Do I have a reactor on me? I have not made a reactor yet. Holy shit. Look at the frickin' stuff for that. That is crazy amount. All right. Also, all this steel being made here is that one's kind of really like slowing to a crawl here. I mean, it doesn't help that I have like my frickin' like copper mining bullshit that's in the way, because otherwise I would have extended it out. But not today though. Goodness sakes. Coffee saved me. All right. Okay, so we can easily just have to like set this right here. Of course, we need to give it the good old stackers here. I need to go about just hand feeding the concrete over that way. You got some life updates going on. Hey there, Cold. Or is that just general like planning of what you want to do for content? That's more like a question I need to ask for myself. Because after when I was done with Factorio, then it's like, well, now what? I like how the crouching time is just 8 seconds for that amount of material. Ooh boy, it's eating up a lot of that. Now, this is definitely something I need to keep an eye on just to make sure I don't make too much. Okay, hold on here. Can it hook up to this? Oof, No, it cannot. Ooh. Well. All right. How would I do this? Because it needs to have like some sort of signal sent over to the power switch. Oh, that's a childhood. Oh. Not exactly sure how to comment on that. You know, and I'm pretty sure there was like something else in my life that like I didn't want to give up. Oh yeah. My grandparents' house. Fuck. Oh. Nothing's just went to Sag. All right, I need to get like 2 more of this here. See, I need to get 1,000 more here. Ooh. 2, 3, 5, 10. All right. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, sometimes if you've been gone for a long while, sometimes it's good to touch up on things. Bring it all back to basics here. Oof, also the frickin' steel getting all consumed here. Okay, we don't need those other ones. We only need steel right now. The red circuits were like starving on like so much already, so it's like, good lord. I wish I could just manually enter like the amount of stuff you want to put in there. Kind of ease the brakes on some things. Oh, I do have some steel on me here. God, this frickin' song. You're pretty much just like the rest of us then, because like if you're having to like work every day and then you're just like, I'm still unmotivated, well then there's your problem. It's your job exhausting you, perhaps. I can understand that. It can be frustrating. I mean, hell, doing streams like right now is not always at peak performance, you know. I think there's only like so much at party. All right, so with my 4 nuclear reactors, I also need to get myself some offshore pumps. 4 in total, I think. Where the song was from, the Idiot Box. I think it was just used in like some Gmod animations. Oh yeah, the one of the freaking like Heavy just shaking his booty. But I think this is originally from Mass Effect, I think, maybe. I could be wrong. More offshore pumps, perfect. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be needing like a whole ton of that stuff here. There's just like a sorted amount of crap here that like I don't need right now. I like how I'm just manually putting it away and not having like the bots do it for me. All right, so if we want to, well, first off, okay, I'm off the thing there. All right, so it was just 3 rows of that stuff. Okay. So I think, yeah, it asked me having to do like a total of like 4 centrifuges for all this stuff here. And how many that can hold on to like 1 belt? That's also another thing. Well, here, let's go about nicely merging all of these here. Into 3s. All right, so we got something like this, having to take the raw uranium and having to obviously get, oh shoot, you know what? There is something I did want to do first. Tier 3 production modules. Because if I want to increase the odds of getting like the good stuff out of that, I need to get production modules. Oof. All right. So with it, so let me go about taking these here boys off of here. And since I was lazy before with like what the layout looks like, or oh, well, actually there's one for it already. Ooh, hold on a second. Oh wait, those are regular inserters? Oh, I guess it would make sense because like it's gonna be a slow process for all this shit here. Yep, here they come. So we need to go ahead and have all this, having to go about making all of it. Yeah, again, this is like kind of like a layout that I would not have figured out on my own. It really does like work out so well. So what's another thing I can go and work towards? There's this, yes, size 2, logistics 3, then perhaps that. Not sure whenever I'm going to go into the cold liquefaction, because like the amount of oil that we're generating right now is like so dang plentiful from like those sources there. Eh? Oh. Not part of the network there. There, now it is. Oh, everything. Oh, I think this is, is it hooked up to like the boat? Oh, no, wait. It's all, oh, it's only reading like, anything that's in there. Okay. So it only stops like when there's like 10 of each in each of those things. Okay, that's interesting. At first I thought like the circuit networks for like both those boxes were hooked up to each other so that it has a total reading of whatever's in it. Which probably explains why the reading on it said this, but yeah. It's all good. Having all those tier 1s in there might have been a mistake. Who knows, but I have the power for it. It is slowly crafting that. Actually, I do feel plenty warm here today. Again, I went from wearing a hoodie and then a blanket to like none of those. So I guess it is properly having to warm up now. Come to think about it, I should have used that time to do some test recordings with my new camera, as that's going to be used for the wedding. But no, I was too tired from work. I still got like next couple days, though. Hopefully the weather's not going to be ass. Now that I said that, I did recall that it probably is going to be ass. Ugh. So what do, huh? All right. So while we're waiting for productivity to be all set up, let's go and figure out a layout for this. All right, so of course, since we have 3 lanes of this stuff being sent over this way, we want to narrow that down to 1 belt. All right. All right, gonna have to get this going. Oh, it can be spread farther apart than that. All right, so since it's going to be processing a whole lot of that stuff, how are we going to do this then? Because this could like easily clog up the line since we're expecting 2 different products out of this. One way more than the other. So... now hold on, I think I had a little bit of a cheat sheet with this here. So what was it? All right, so the nuclear cycle, since we're having 4 of those things there. Huh. I mean, it says that I only need to have 1 of these. I wonder if this is going to be a case that I need a filter inserter. Yeah, I think filter inserters are probably much more needed for this one because we want to be able to make sure we confidently pull out the good uranium out and put it on a separate line or something. And all that unpopular uranium, I'm wondering what we should do with that. My first thought was, oh, just let's throw them all in storage. Then it's like, do we really have to though? Also, I think I said to myself that I would probably have myself like a 5th one here. And this one, I think that one's going to be like more here on the side. Oh, right. Well. All right, I guess it could just be this then. All right, but it still has to be where I need to pull out the other stuff. All right, looks like I actually am going to be needing those filter inserters then. Heck, may I also need to have those stacker ones as well. Since we need to go about telling it to do that. Heck, we might even have to go about making more of those. We'll love to do an animation on about Hellbound. Is that referring to that Doom mod that I played a long time ago? Or is that something completely different? Oh shit, there's also this here beacons. Ooh. Beacons indeed. That would also mean we go about have to make tier 3 speed speed modules. Okay. Now where have I made them cables? Question is nowhere, but I could still have to fix them up right around here. Ooh. Those also needs to have the greens. Not that Doom one, a game like Doom, but made with modern tech. Huh. Oh boy, we're doing this. All right, now we have a reason having to put this all the way over here. All right, copper wire. Beacons. There we go. Now we got ourselves some beacons. But I can't help wanting to say bacon instead. I'm not sure how much of a backlog I want on those, but I'm gonna start at 20 here. So wait, that was the same case for like over here, right? Because like its chest was like, because it had like the anything tag on there, didn't it? Well, no, it was on the arm here. Dang, I actually have to be like closer to take a look. Nice, we got ourselves 3. Nothing on that. Okay, it was the everything tag. So that's what I should be doing right down here. Green circuit's definitely in full use here. It is, you know, keeping that thing full though. There is that at least. I'm gonna go straight back over here because I need to go about get what we have of the productivity modules. Should probably go ahead and take any of the current ones I have on here and just throw them in there, so it'll be brought straight up. Oop. I don't know if I kept it anywhere else. I don't think I left in any of the drillers, I think. Those are all efficiency there. Oh, you know what? I probably did left some over here in the labs. Yeah, but I'm only going to leave just one of those in there. And I'm going to prioritize those first 3 to the one centrifuge that's going to passively collect the stuff here. All right, we're telling you to whitelist the good stuff. Ooh, you know what? Just to help make things fitting, I need to go set up a sound alarm, so it'll let me know when I have at least 40 in there. I made so much of those efficiency modules. Oof. Left arm right now is still pretty dicey here and there. But I think it was just slightly better off than it was before. I think I'm pretty much just stuck with it for life now, which is sad. That, or maybe I just need to start taking ibuprofen every day now, and I've been kind of, you know, being iffy on that. All right, speaker. That needs a good mixture of things, of which I don't know if I have them on me a lot. Oh, yeah, it would help if I had that on. So I don't have iron sticks. Nor the tier 1 productivity. So I got all that I could. I could use a new bundle of the wires here too. Oh yeah, lots and lots of green wire. Here, looks like we're all done with those for now. I apparently have logistics robots on me. All right, I think we're good. There's still the matter of having to figure out like how I want to go about dealing with like the vast amount of like useless uranium. It's only ever the good stuff that I need. Okay. I think I have an idea. This is going to require the yellow underground belts, which I might still have that in the system. Because what I can do is I can have any of the like the good uranium being sent on the yellow underground belt, sent over in the other direction, and a bunch of that crappy stuff in the all the other way. All right, so the inactive farm of the uranium stuff, I mean, they can go straight into just making uranium rounds. other than that, it's like we're kind of like dependent on frickin' the good stuff to like make things active. It's really interesting, like how we have to go about having to fix this up here, because how would I want to do this? All right, let me go about taking this off. All right, so this is a 3 thing here. It's a regular fast inserter. So that's a total of 10. So yeah, we have 10 of the fast inserters then, filtered ones that is. Now it's been a while since I did the whole like belt weaving thing, so let me get it set up correctly. But the interesting thing is I'm probably gonna have it like, actually, where do I want this? Oh yeah, so ultimately we want this having to go in the other way. So we have to give it that spacing in order to start doing the other one with the yellows. Alright, now the difference being is that we just need to bring this down closer. Okay, now difference being is that I think some of it needs to be changed up a bit. Or just, yeah, like that. Yeah, because at the end of the day, they're all separate. Alright, so the white list on this will be this inactive stuff. And this one is the active stuff. Yeah, let's actually have to sit these here closer. Because then this one here will be responsible for making this. Oh shoot, that needs iron plates. And I'm way over here. Oh no. Ooh, they do accept productivity modules on here too. And let me change that up so it's more uniform. All right, so this one obviously is going to contain the good stuff. I did get a speaker, did I not? Oh yeah, right here. I forgot I put it in a special spot. All right, so it's supposed to detect if this up. Classic. I feel enticed to do piano. The hell? Now. Cowbell. Now at this point, I'm just having fun here. Sawtooth. Wait, global event show alert. Am I covering that up? I thought that would show up right on the map. It says show icon on map. I think that was supposed to be the icon anyways. Alright, so now in the case for this here, it's quite likely that this is going to end up being full, since we're going to be making a whole bunch of it. So I think I'm going to have this to, I'm going to have this travel along this line here, and we're going to bring it over to this section here. And what it should do is to disconnect the belt. Well, what's like the total value of this that it could fit in there? Because I don't know what the full like stack size is that. Oh, it says 100. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 48. 48. So times 100, so that'd be 4,800. All right, so what it does is just take a look at this. Is that when it's equal, to this. Well, actually, no, if it's less than or equal to. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because that way I'll go about having to like stop the line and it wouldn't clutter up. Then afterwards, I would have to tell it to, Actually, do I need to get a separate one for this, or can I do it here too? Yeah, I think I need to have a separate one for that. Alright, so again, it's using steel drum for this. I always need to go about having to make extras. And I keep forgetting. Alright, looks like that sort of filter thing on that thing is actually working. Looks like we're making another. We're getting some more here. See, I want them to get me a steady stream of that when possible. Oh, there you are. Ooh, 5 of them. Nice. Anyways, yeah, that's a, Oh, actually, you know what? I could just drag this line right over here. Yeah, there you have it. Anything more on here? Ooh, capacity 5. More braking force. And then there's 6. More braking force. Alright, so now when that is done... Alright, so now hold on a minute here. So when we get to the point of having to do some reprocessing... Oh, I see. All right, so if we're going to be doing that reprocessing thing, let's kind of like do it like down here with all this mess. Here, we need to like drag this over. And then right along here. Oh, actually, we don't even need those there. Yeah, this here will be responsible for taking that there. And dropping it back here on this main line. This is what the initial thing is going to be like for right now until we get ourselves... Well, actually, hold on a minute here. So the thing is, I wanted to try to have an equal amount of that good stuff off to the side, so then we could be able to do the Corvaric stuff. And how I want to design like the main nuclear thing up here, that's entirely a different thing. So much so that I want all the trees to be gone. It's reaching over to that. Oh, this has a smooth feeling to this. So I'm thinking back to that idea I was thinking of, having to automatically turn off the steam engines when the reactor is working. And since the circuits cannot hook up to the reactor itself, the only thing I could think of is that I need to put the fuel cells like in a buffer chest of some kind. And the inserter should only be able to be able to put like one fuel cell in there at a time, and only have the chest have a buffer of like 2. And as long as that there's at least one fuel cell inside that box, it's going to automatically turn on the reactor. The thing is, like, if there's 4 reactors, then it's How do I even need 4 at this point? I mean, I could pre-plan to, well, because like this is like major like energy usage, right? Not all of it's going to be used. So let me hold on for just a moment. See, what is a nuclear reactor capable of doing here? So the thing is that nuclear reactors have like this neighboring bonus, so that so when they are adjacent to another one, they get some sort of bonus. So it states that if there's two reactors that are directly next to each other, with all 3 heat connectors directly connect to the 2, and then both reactors are fueled. Ooh, okay. All right, so this one's different then. All right, so how would I go about with that next part then? That was perfect timing on that. All right, we might as well go and have all this stuff being all sent over here anyways. So it would start collecting some stuff. Although right now, yeah, stuff for like all the green stuff is that I want to be able to like set it off to the side rather than have it be sent directly into the thing here yet. Oh, you know what? I do have an idea that I can do. That is... shit. Well, actually, no. I have another way around. Oh. We did get our first green one. But anyways, this one is referring to this, and it would only enable if there is... greater or equal to 41. That's what we want. That looks cool. So now it's just a matter of having to wait things out. Also, I said I was going about putting up another one of these here. Would I read the contents of this? That being if the contents of that chest is that if it's greater or equal to this, and it should play an alarm of some kind. We'll do that. And that's a show alert of just show that. Oh, wait, what the? Wait, that's the recipe? Holy shit. I was not expecting that. Yeah, honestly, I didn't realize that there was like, you know, a 10 thing of that. I thought it was like 1-to-1. So if that's the case, we should probably, you know, put this in here. Oh, there we go. There's our first one. On our way. All right, now we need to see about trying to design this whole thing. Again, now part of me does feel like it's probably going to be excessive with all this, but we're going to have to try. All right, we're going to turn this off. Make sure, yep, we're outside, out of mind with all this. All right, I see. So we have all 4 of these here. And according to the ratio, I apparently have like 50 of these, but we don't need that many. So it's 48. So 48 divided by 4. I need to do some quick maths. So that'd be 12. And these are all connected via heat pipes. And I see the flame thing for it along it. Wow. Probably help if I have this along here. And it was 84 of those turbines. Now, of course, we need to go about finding a spot for all the water, which I said that it was going to be directly from this lake. And it looks like it's going to have to cut through, you know, that mess there. And fittingly enough, if I wanted to, you know, get more uranium, they're all conveniently straight up there. Curious if there was any more sightings of biters all around this place. Alright, so anyway. Alright, so that was 8. Alright, so that there's 12. Alright, so these are all conveniently connected by the water here. Now, another thing I read up on is that heat pipes do disperse via distance. So we need to have this all cramped as well. Which makes me think, since the way that these heat pipes are being protruded out, like straight off like the centers here, makes me think like it's gonna be like, I have an idea. No, hold on. I could think of something here. Well, I didn't space those out correctly, but I'm getting an idea of having to like create like some sort of box thing for it. Then the difference being is that along the corners I have to place pipes with it here. Oop. All right, we're getting somewhere. Now, just to observe. Oop, not that. We flip. See, now the question is, how do we get that in there? The answer is that instead of walling it off, we extend out each ends by 4. Like that. Except now it looks like it's way too close to all that. Well, I mean, we're getting somewhere. Because we do want water input to only go to like 12 of these things. So let me bring up the thing again. Yeah, so it says the common build ratio for this. Yeah, so every 4 pumps goes to 12 heat exchangers. And then of which all that steam power will be all sent over to the turbines. So you have 84 divided by 4. 21, that's an odd number. Was not expecting that. Alright, so how would we design this to be a lot more compact? So first thought was just having it, sit closer like this, right? Then the other idea is having some of them kind of like fold in, kinda. Except no. I think I got it. Hold on. Sorry, so here's what I'm thinking. Alright, so I need to find... So if I need to be able to keep... make sure that there's space for all that stuff. Here, we'll go ahead and use a belt as a placeholder to show like where the exchangers are going to be. That way I'll know like how I need about spacing this properly. Alright, so that's 12. Yeah, because from there, they'll go like... Actually, no, let's just place it down. Oh, well. I could just go closer here. But hold on a minute here. Here's another thing. I need to... Well, I also need to design the belt that goes around the nuclear reactor to place the fuel in, as well as take the used ones out. Nope, except that's not where I want those to go. Those will actually have to go over here. Yeah, so let's assume that we do that, right? So those are going to be the stuff having to go like in here, which is, you know, the fuel, right? And likewise, we have the stuff having to go outwards. But then for having to do the remaining of the other things here, oh, as well as pipes. Oof. Yeah, because we have the steam pipes that needs to be like sent out. And the thing is like, oh no, we can underground the steam. That's fine. So I can bypass that. Oh, water on the other hand, we can't. Ooh, okay. Ooh, all right. That's different. Okay. All right, so that would mean now, I guess we have to start from the center and then work our way around instead. I wonder how bad like the heat dissipation is. Let's take a look at heat pipe. Yeah, because farther that the heat pipe travels out, you know, it loses its temperature. Well, we just need to try to design like how we can try to get it close to it as possible here. So again, let's just go ahead and assume that we have like pipes going around kind of like at these points, right? Now belts, we can easily just underground them, right? Not a big deal. Except they're sitting too close. So I'll have them extend out just by like one more then. So here we have like the input for like one of these, as well as output. Damn, this song slaps. You know, there's just something about like this like flute-like instrument that just like oof, love it. Well, actually, I do know why, because it reminds me of that. Reminds me of Sledgehammer, that one solo with that uses that instrument there too. Like, damn. All right, so that's what's roughly is going to look like. Now, of course, where this is going to input for all this is another thing. I imagine like kind of like here at the corners here, kinda. Although I did say to myself that I was going to use a chest to use as a buffer to signal the system to turn off steam power so that nuclear is running. Seeing a lot of mining work going on right now. How are we doing with this? We now have 4. And as expected, we're stockpiling on a whole lot of that stuff. I need to see if we got any more productivity modules. Ooh, that we do. We got a whopping 10. Yeah, because now I can go and get the rest of it over here to the centrifuge. That's such a cool green glow at night with that. The thing is that they all need to be all 4 of them needs to be fueled. There's gotta be some sort of bullshittery that I can pull off here. Well, that's its own thing. It's a shame that I cannot connect to that. Okay, so now I'm thinking of this. And that would be, well, here, let's just, assume it's a full circle here, right? All right, so what we got going here is that I'm going to use a standard wood chest here. Be kind of sitting here near the corners. And so what it would do, I think, what it would do is that if the contents in the box is, let's say, less than 2, all right, it'll enable. And then I think what will happen after that is that I'll have all those circuits hook up to all the boxes. Then I think, well, let's have let's get these, power poles around here too. They're like janky placements, but it'll work. Oh, so wait, it places down the circuit wire for free when I do that? Huh. I won't complain about that. Oh, except I just realized I need to give it space. Fuck. I know this is being quite extremely picky, but like, I feel the need of having to control power this way. Because yeah, if there's like some finicky things like that where it does not control energy usage and it like wastes over time, then I feel the need, I want to try to control that. It's probably just me out of habit because of things like, you know, the mod pack that I played last year in Minecraft, where it does have like some machines where it does not control its energy and have to use some external factors to control it with like redstone and shit. And the equivalent to that for this here would be circuit networks. So now I'm just having to figure out like my way of doing things here. So hell, I'd say like the belt portion of this where it's moving around is gonna have to be changed up a bit. All right, because let's ultimately place where we want to have the input to be, right? So we have something like this, so obviously we want to follow that up with a chest, because we need that as a, you know, as a buffer thing. So only have that there as a placeholder. Come to think of it, we can probably just have it kind of sit here. Because then now what I can probably do is have it set so it's like sitting at the corner of each reactor. Yeah, like that. And then the belts could just, you know, having to kind of swing around this way. Except that there's not in reach. Alright, I'm just going to have to, you know, morph it around. Alright, so there's the loop for that. So of course, this thing would only enable when the contents is less than 2. And we wouldn't want to go about overriding the stack size, I think. Actually, no, two's fine, as that is the intended amount that I want it to have assigned to the chest. This, on the other hand, we do want to override that because we only want there to be 1 at a time. And I don't think that needs to be controlled because, well, actually, no, it does need to be controlled. All right, and now its enable condition is that of course has something to do with this. I think in this case, if it's greater than 0. So of course it'll like, yeah, nab in any amount. Or wait, no. Actually, maybe it doesn't even need that. Because when I'm trying to assign this here, what I'm trying to do right now is see what I can do trying to control the inventory for it, because I'm trying to figure out like how much uranium fuel cells are going to enter into this. Is it only going to do like one at a time? Well, it did bring up the idea of having to use accumulators so that excess power does not get wasted. Problem is, I don't know if that's interfering with my achievements. Well, it says win the game without building any solar panels. I don't think it's saying anything about accumulators. And they did say that... Oh no, wait, they said that solar panels is top priority for when having to use up energy. Accumulators are last. Okay, let me check achievements. Where's that being highlighted? Apologies for having to look things up here, but it's kind of the way things that I want to. That's how I learn about these all these things here. As far as I'm aware, I don't see anything about it ruining any sort of achievement involving accumulators. So I guess I'm gonna have to start making accumulators then. And we're now up to 6 with this here, it seems. Yeah, I see. Come to think of it, I'm not sure like why we have like a double helping of like all this here. Unless it was like part of this here too, because like I see that long will go from there to here. So let's see. Still want to accomplish that idea that I think of, because I thought that this might be interesting to pull off. Yeah, because that would mean that it'd be like, you know, like less coal being like used up down there. How's the... Yeah, coal usage is doing all right. Ooh, iron ore is almost completely gone. That's cool, because then we'll have like more space. It's just that coal and copper needs to be like all used up too. All right, so here's my first thought. My first thought was that like if I was to hook up this inserter to this box and it'll only operate if it's greater than 1. Of which so what I imagine what this would happen is that I would have a circuit network to detect all the contents in the chest. And depending on how much it is, we'll tell the network to kill the power switch down over by Steam. Because it will assume that this will all be active. But the thing is, like, if I set this to only 1, it won't grab the one that's sitting in here. Thus, technically, the reactor could still be working at that point. I don't know. The thing is, like, I don't want it to detect that the amount of fuel cells in the boxes read 0 either. Like, it's got to detect like some reading of fuel cells somewhere in one of those boxes, right? Because like if it only could like read the contents like in the reactors, that would have been much easier. But I guess I won't get that sort of luxury. Not unless there's like mods for it. Or maybe, what if I was, you know, having to do this to the belt line? A logistic connection there, though. I haven't really looked in like the application for like logistic connections, like how would that all work? Right. Or maybe like, yeah, if it's within like logistic range. Huh. All right. Well, anyways. You know, I kind of wish that, like, you know, a lot of this would do for like the entirety of the like enclosed loop, sort of, but I think that would be too easy. I suppose trying to control like the energy off of this thing is kind of like a lost cause. Because I have really not thought of anything. The thing is, I've seen some examples of things with accumulators, right? Where depending on like the amount of energy that's contained within it. Here, well, let's go about seeing like making an accumulator. Because maybe we can auto control power based upon the amount of energy stored inside those accumulators, maybe. Now, before we even do that, we'll go ahead and save. And we'll call this one before. Yeah, Yuma Lay Tours. I probably misspelled that, but that's okay. Y'all know what it is. Okay. All right, so this here thing needs batteries and iron, which there's some in here. You know what? Just auto grab like any spare iron that's in here in any one of these things. Same goes for batteries. And it'll help if it'll turn that on. Alright, so not much as I thought it would. Or maybe it is. Alright, so I made the thing. Where is it? Alright. I place it down. It does have the circuit network thing. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Read charge level, signal A. Okay. Of course, that's the same stuff. Say reads charge level of the accumulator as a percentage between 0 and 100, and it sends it to the circuit network. Okay, interesting. Okay. Alright, now the question is, what is the capacity of this? 5 megajoules. All right, I think we have a solution for this. Okay, let's see if we can get ourselves like some more information on this. because this might be like the one thing that I need in order to help control the power here. Because I think we're only going to have like a lot of this accumulator stuff. Because this should be like sitting adjacent to any power generation source, right? In this case, it would have to be turbines, I guess. So 20 accumulators. Oh, wait, no, it's referring to solar panels, but we're talking about nuclear power here. So yeah, so let's see, this is limited. Actually, better yet, maybe I need to be looking into like the in-game explanation of it. I never thought I would end up loading up this thing in a while. Maybe it's only like the beginner stuff. I mean, yeah, I do see the power switch sort of thing. But it does not mention anything about accumulators. Okay. Yeah, we might as well go ahead and make like a lot of stuff in this in access, because what else am I going to use batteries for? Plus, if I do have extras, that those can be used to make satellites. We can just go for that. Oh, I did run out of coffee. I easily forgot. Now, where in my inventory was that accumulator? Right here. Okay, so it is like already storing energy from it, but the thing is, I only wanted to tell it to charge only from the nuclear thing. All right, so this one's interesting because like if it's just generically part of the whole thing, huh? I wonder, maybe it might be just a better idea that I need to maybe focus on only having the steam engines turned off based upon just the accumulators alone, and then it doesn't matter whether or not if the nuclear reactor is active or not. Because like if the accumulators are like fully charged a whole bunch, then sure, go ham with it. And when there's like a cumulative like amount, I don't know if it disperses like equally or something like that. Here, let's see what happens when I put down 2 of these. No, it doesn't disperse. I don't know if like they would like disperse all the energy in unison. I mean, I think it was doing it like one at a time for this. So I don't know if that was the case, if it's going to be the case when all of it get used up. Well, in that case, we got some more testing to do. Because what I'll go ahead and do is I'll have a set of accumulators nearby. And as long as they're touching some of this here. Yep, these can all sit like right here. Let's like use like these three, for example. These here three should quickly turn on, or yeah. Yeah, because this one here was the very last to get it fully charged. Now, if I was, you know, turn off, it should start taking this, right? Oh no, wait, it couldn't. It can't because like it's not part of the other thing. Ooh, that's a problem. Okay, never mind. I have to move these. Sorry, I was being a bit of a dum-dum. Alright, so... yeah, so they're all charging up at different rates because of how I placed them one after another here. Not all simultaneously. Now, if I was to turn this off... yeah, it looks like they're all having to disperse their energy evenly. Okay, so then what I can do instead is have the accumulators I can only hook it up to one, right? I only need to hook it up to one. As far as I'm aware, I only have to hook up to one. So then when one accumulator reaches a certain percentage, let's say 50%, I guess, then it will turn on the steam engines. So it'll kick things back up again. Now this might be slightly annoying when it has to like constantly turn on and off the power when it does that at certain points, right? But in the case of uranium, it pretty much just straight up ignores that. Because if that's always running continuous power, it'll always having to like supply the accumulators past that, right? All right, so the idea for this here, I guess we won't need them. We'll just have it based upon the charge of the accumulators instead. Gosh, I wanted to like do this idea still anyways, right? Maybe there's like some sort of answer to it. Otherwise, the only easier answer I could get around is with like mods or something where it enables circuit network stuff on like on every bit of machinery, right? All right, so all right, I guess we're getting back to the other idea. Of course, being like input, then output, then do the same thing all along here. If you guys think I'm overcomplicating things, then you're right. But when it's making me think of questions to certain things that like I kind of like want to ponder on them. Because think about this. NELOS right now is figuring out a way of having to do a ever expanding like factory right now with, which I'm assuming with, you know, circuit networks and all that stuff, and using the combinators and shit like that. Like, I mean, if he's willing to like spend time having to do that, why not me, you know? 'Cause that shit's nuts. All right, nuts. All right, that stuff's fun. All right. So anyways, so I guess getting back to this finally. All right, so I do want to have this some space here. That looks like the most, like, you know, like simple way of doing it. Yeah, because then from there I can just have it to like you do the same thing here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, ooh, that's not even. That's not even, Steven. Well, let's assume we take that off and then do this. Then where might this hook up then for the last part? And that is all the stuff that we can do with that one, so that and the fact, like, how are we going to, like, get stuff in there? As well as having to bring all that steam out as well. Yeah, because there's that, here, there's that steam line over all y'all around here. Because I imagine, like, if there's going to be, like, a spot for, like, all of those steam things. Yeah, because we have some that's, like, sticking along the outside here. I wonder if it's just better having to, like, have this all stick out by, like, one more, like, on all sides. Yeah, because then that can go back over here. Oh, I need more heat pipes. Because another one of the things I have to keep in mind is the amount of water that we have to bring over here, and they all have to stay within a set of 12 of all these. So I guess for simplicity, we'll close this off. And we'll close it off. Oh, okay, no, that'd be bad. I'm apparently doing like quite the spiral for this thing. Now that I notice that, I'm scared. like I'm not trying to. Oh geez. It's unintentional, I swear. The unfortunate thing is that we're reaching up the wrapping up point for today. So today was not entirely productive, but this is just more about like theory, I guess, or whatever the thing I'm thinking of. 'Cause to be fair, this is a new thing. I've not fully explored like everything in Factorio. So a full stack of that, 50 times 5, so 250. Yeah, so basically I would just have to go about do it based upon the accumulator stuff. And as far as I'm aware, since I went ahead and made it and even placed it down on the ground, yeah, that did not boot me out of anything. So we're fine to use accumulators. It's funny because I always find them synonymous with solar panels. I'll sure as hell definitely make that a regular thing next time. Making use of solar panels, much like every other normal person around here. All right, go about placing those heat pipes. All right, well, this is only like the beginning for this. And when you'll next time see me for this will, of course, be Sunday, I think. So, of course, next week is going to be a little bit less, after all, because there's going to be days leading up to where I'm going to be gone for a while. So, I do think that for like Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they're all the same. But Thursday, I'm probably gonna have to use that day to pretty much like, get myself ready for travel. Not really leaving on that day per se, but I think it's best that have my all time and energy being ready for it, especially since I need to, practice with doing videography and such. Make sure I get that nailed down before I even like fly out. So I need to use all the free time that I can, because like, the wedding's important. Like, my sister's depending on me for this. So it would suck if I end up failing at this point here and not be all ready. So yeah, let's go ahead and finish off for today by checking out who is going on about with things. And by the things, I mean what's going on in the Factorio thingy. Ooh, we can take a look at, huh? All right, let's have a look here, shall we? Oh gosh, this is a banger here. Well, I'm seeing an awful lot of new faces here, so... Decisions. Well, I do see one person we can try. I mean, according to like what he's trying to aim for, he says it's no death, first time learning process, and he's playing Factorio modded. So it's like, learning, you say? Oh, that is quite the spaghetti I'm here looking at. Also, like, ooh. All right, here, one sec. Okay, we got ourselves a good choice here. All right, sorry for the wait, guys. Let's go ahead and send you on over to Damon's Carnage. So, said he's doing some. It would appear to be some modded stuff. A little bit of a color warning. His stream is very saturated, so if you're okay with that, we'll send you on over to that. And there you go. All right, guys. I'll go ahead and send you on over, and that'll be it for me. I shall be back Sunday. Sunday for more of this stuff. So with that, we'll end it off for today. Thank you all for tuning in. I shall see you all next time.